What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you can see that the background is a little bit different and you're probably hearing a lot of echo. That is because my brother moved out of the house, so now I am using his room to record some videos and there's like no furniture in here, so there's a lot of echo. So I apologize in advance for that, but there's better lighting in here, so let's just get to the video, right? The things that we're going to talk about today are things that I'm very passionate about. And not passionate in a good way. They're passionate in a bad way. Like, I cannot stand these next few things that I'm going to tell you. I had to grab my phone because I wrote a list of things that I'm very passionately I don't like. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't want to say I hate these things, but I do. There are things that really annoy me and they just tick me off. I have a feeling that a lot of these things that I'm gonna say probably annoy you guys and everyone in this world, but these are things that are top of my list that I'm I cannot stand these things. By the way, I'm gonna these are not ranked in order. These are just things that bother me. There's not one that's more than the other. They just all bother me. Number one, I strongly dislike when I am talking to somebody and they just do this. I'm sorry, I'm having a conversation with you. Did you not see me? Or
is you blind?
I'm sorry, I'm just not important. Okay. But seriously, I really hate it when people pull out their phone and start scrolling through Facebook or Instagram while I'm literally in the middle of a conversation with them, or a sentence, or I'm just telling you something that you need to know or I want you to know, and then you just pull out your phone. That's just hashtag rude. Don't do it. Sometimes I understand you have to reply to a message right away or something like that, but just tell me hey, give me a second, let me just reply to this real quick, just give me a second. I will totally understand. I will not even be mad at you. Número dos. This has been something that I have struggled with my entire life. I'm sorry, mamita. My grandma, mamita, has done this to me since I was little, and now I don't get as upset as I used to, but it still bothers me when anyone else does it. It's when someone grabs food out of my plate without asking me.
Don't touch my food, period.
I will kindly give it to you, or I will tell you, hey, yeah, grab it. But when you just grab something from my plate and I didn't say, yeah, grab it, I'm gonna be really upset. Don't touch my food, okay? Don't touch it. Number three, this actually happened to me pretty recently. I was with my mom and I was on crutches and I was still wearing my brace and my wrap and all that. So my mom opens the door for me. Some guy comes in. He doesn't even look at me. He literally comes in right in front of me instead of holding the door for my mom or letting me pass first. He literally just goes right in front of me, doesn't even say thank you, and just continues walking. And I'm you're welcome. That was rude. So yeah, when people just in general, when you open the door and they don't say thank you, I'm did your mama ever teach you any manners? That's messed up. Another thing that's just really bad manners, and it's a big pet peeve of mine, is when there's a place maybe that's full or something and you're just standing and someone just pushes you. They walk by you and they push you and then they say excuse me. It's too late to say excuse me, lady. You already pushed me. You already got excused. I mean, you're not excused in my book because that was rude and I do not excuse you, but it's too late. You already walked by me. What's the point of saying excuse me now? I lost count of what number I'm on, probably 4 or 5 or something, I don't even know. But talking about closed spaces, I strongly dislike when I'm standing in a line at a grocery store or whatever, wherever I am, and someone's just breathing on my neck. I'm why are you so close to me? Haven't you ever heard of personal things? You know what I'm saying? Get away from me. Sometimes I literally just want to oh, I'm sorry, accidentally punch them in the face. Or when you're paying and they're so close to you, I'm I don't need you to see my pin. Can you not stand so close to me? Get away from me. This following one is for all my Miamians. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to this. And if you do this and I find out that you are a type of person to do this, I might just unfriend you in real life. I hate it when people start braking in the road for no reason. It's already enough that people do not know how to drive when it starts raining. Like, people completely forget how to drive here. If you live in Miami, you know that the people here do not know how to drive. Like, nobody here knows how to drive. We all are just terrible drivers because you have to be in order to live here. They just start like braking and I'm like, why are your lights coming on? And then like I'll go around them and I see that there's nothing in front of them and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you braking? Some people are just like, they're not on their phones or anything. They're just like braking and I don't know why. I'm like, why is that necessary? You're just like causing traffic for no reason. Also, when people don't use their signals, some people put signals that they're gonna turn right and they literally go all the way to the left lane. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. Come on, Miami, we gotta get it together. Let's work as a whole and just become better drivers so that we don't become such a dangerous place to live in because of our driving. Oh my goodness, guys, another thing that bothers me is when someone's cell phone, well, either ringing or like text messages start coming in and you're like in a place where it's quiet or it's like supposed to be like quiet. It's like you don't take that into consideration or something, that other people can hear it. Yesterday I was in church, guys, in church, and there was a phone nearby me from this guy who kept on receiving messages, and every time I would hear that ding, I was like I would turn around. I guess he kept on replying to his messages and he kept on receiving messages and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm trying to focus on the preach. The best part of all of this is that yesterday's preach was called Enfocados, which is literally focused. That is literally the name of the sermon. And this guy's cell phone keeps on dinging every like 3 seconds. Like, it was so annoying. I understand if for some reason you have to like reply because it's, I don't know, it's like work or it's an emergency or something, I don't know. But like, silence your phone because there are other people around you trying to listen or trying to focus and you're just like disrupting that, and it's like not cool, guys. The last thing that I want to mention to you guys is something that I feel very strong about because I receive this a lot, is when people start yelling at someone for something that is not their fault. This happens especially at work. It's like people who work in retail or something. If you run out of a product or something and the customer starts yelling at you for running out of the product, like, don't yell at the sales associate. It's not their fault. Like, there's nothing they can do about it. They can't just like make one. Like, all right, guys, that is all that I wanted to share with you today. I am pretty sure these are things that are pretty common pet peeves for a lot of people. I get very frustrated with these things, but these are kind of like the things that teach you to be patient. I have learned a lot since my knee injury. I have learned to be very patient and everything takes time. And sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath because you can't change people and their actions, so you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will be posting very soon an update on my knee and my surgery and all that stuff. I have already completed 1 month of physical therapy and I'm gonna show you guys what my progress is like. So make sure you turn on the little bell so you can get notifications so that you can get updated on everything that has been going on in my life in the past month. If there are any other pet peeves that you guys wanted to mention, maybe that I even have in common but just don't remember right now, just leave them in the comments and let me know. That is it. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.